The most compelling near-death experiences contain information the experiencer seemingly couldn't have known and that was later verified. Perhaps one of the most remarkable examples is the case of Pam Reynolds. Reynolds underwent an extraordinary operation to treat a large aneurysm near her brainstem. During the procedure, she was placed under deep anesthesia. Her eyes were taped shut and molded speakers were placed in her ears, producing repeated clicks that allowed doctors to monitor her brainstem responses but prevented her from hearing. Her surgeons deliberately induced a deep hypothermic circulatory arrest. Her body was dramatically cooled, her heart was intentionally stopped, circulation ceased, blood was drained from her head, and measurable brainstem responses disappeared. For nearly an hour, her heart stopped beating. Every one of Pam's biological systems that current science says is required for conscious experience was effectively offline. Reynolds subsequently reported an out-of-body experience. According to her, she watched her operation from over her doctor's shoulder. She described aspects of the surgery that she could not have known, starting with the unusual surgical instrument used to open her skull. She had heard there would be a saw, but was surprised to see it was more like a drill, and she compared it to an electric toothbrush. She described interchangeable components associated with it in a container that reminded her of her dad's socket wrench set. She also recalled hearing a female voice say that her arteries were too small. Cardiologist Michael Sabom later investigated her account and reported that these details corresponded to equipment and conversations in the operating room. Her surgeon corroborated all details and does not have an explanation for how she could know them. Her anesthesiologist, however, was skeptical and assumed that perhaps Reynolds was not continuously unconscious throughout every relevant portion of the operation. But this explanation doesn't fit the details. It rejects Reynolds' own account that she vividly and clearly experienced herself outside of her body and perceived events occurring around it. And she wasn't only under anesthesia, she was also unable to see or hear. If Pam Reynolds' case were the only one containing such details, skeptical explanations might be more plausible. But her case does not stand alone. It belongs to a much larger body of NDE reports in which people accurately describe events, conversations, objects, or circumstances they seemingly could not have perceived, unless, of course, they perceived them exactly as they claimed, from outside their bodies.